Good morning, students. Welcome back after a long time. Now we are in the final part of this session and we are going to start our syllabus for the annual examination. And in the annual examination in mathematics, your first chapter I am going to teach you, that is chapter number 10, and the name of the chapter is Simple Interest. We will learn about simple interest. In this chapter, there are certain terms. First, we will get familiar with those terms, and those terms are, the very first term is the chapter name itself, that is simple interest. The first term is the name of the chapter itself, that is simple interest, which is also known as only interest. We can also pronounce it as only interest. Second term we are going to learn about principal. Not that principal of your school, it is another principal. Third we are going to learn about rate of interest, or you can simply say it rate. The fourth we are going to learn time period, and the fifth we are going to learn about amount. These are the 5 terms which we are going to learn in this chapter. We will start from the very first term, that is simple interest. The first we will see about simple interest. First we are going to discuss the definition of simple interest, or simply we can say it as a interest. Interest means extra money. You can see the definition from your book also. Extra money which a lender gets from borrower in consideration of sum of money. Now let me make you understand that what is simple interest. Here I have written the definition that simple interest is the extra money which a lender gets from borrower. There are two different terms, lender and borrower. First we will learn about these two terms. Lender, the person who gives money, and borrower, the person who takes money. Suppose if we are giving some money to someone, now we will not give money only as a friendship. Instead of that money we will expect something, like from bank. If we are taking money from the bank, that is in the means of loan, the bank will simply give us the money, but instead of that money he will take some extra money in consideration of the money which has given to you. That means lender is that person who is going to give money, and borrower who is that person who is going to take money. If I speak in Hindi, it means that अगर हम किसी को उधार में पैसे दिए हैं, अगर हमने किसी को उधार में पैसा दिया है तो उनसे पैसा वापस लेंगे, जितना दिया है उतना तो लेंगे, बट इन टर्म ऑफ दैट मनी विच आई हैव गिवन, जो मैंने पैसा दिया है उसके बिना पर हम कुछ उससे एक्स्ट्रा पैसा लेते हैं. दैट एक्स्ट्रा मनी इज नोन एज सिंपल interest. Second term is principal. Let us see the second term. Second term is principal. Principal means money which a lender gives to borrower. Principal means whatever money a lender is going to give to a borrower. It means वो पैसा जो हमने या तो उधार किसी को दिया या किसी से उधार लिया. जैसे अगर हमने किसी से 100 रुपये उधार लिया तो दैट 100 रुपीज़ विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ प्रिंसिपल. या हमने किसी को 100 रुपये उधार दिया या किसी से लिया, दैट मनी विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ प्रिंसिपल. होप दैट प्रिंसिपल इज ऑल्सो क्लियर. थर्ड वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. Rate always is given in the form of percentage. It means interest money on every 100 rupees. पर 100 रुपये पे जितना पैसा ले रहे हैं हम इंटरेस्ट के तौर पे, that is known as rate of interest. It will be always given you in the form of percentage. In the question you will find rate is given always in the percentage form. Next, the fourth term is time period. Time period means the time for which we are giving money. Time for which principal is given और टेकन. वो समय जितने समय के लिए या तो किसी से हमने पैसे उधार लिए या किसी को पैसे उधार दिए. दिस इज कॉल्ड टाइम पीरियड. द फिफ्थ वन इज द मेन थिंग, दैट इज अमाउंट. अमाउंट मीन्स इट इज द सम ऑफ प्रिंसिपल एंड इंटरेस्ट. It is the sum of principal and interest. It is called amount. Now let me make you understand all these 5 points in a form of an example. Suppose I am the person who is giving money to someone. Suppose I have given someone 500 rupees. I have given rupees 500 to someone. किसी को मैंने उधार दिया 500 रुपये. मैंने उसे उधार ये कह के दिया कि ठीक है मैं आपको 500 रुपये दे रहा हूँ, ओके आई एम गिविंग यू 500, बट इन रिटर्न यू विल गिव मी रुपीज़ 550. यानी आप मुझे 50 रुपये बढ़ा करके दोगे. इट मीन्स दिस एक्स्ट्रा 50 रुपीज़ विल बी कॉल्ड एज इंटरेस्ट. एक्स्ट्रा रुपीज़ 50 विल बी कॉल्ड एज इंटरेस्ट एंड दिस विल बी कॉल्ड एज प्रिंसिपल. And this 550, the entire 550 will called as amount, because whatever principal I have given and whatever interest I have taken, I have added those things. That is written here, na, sum of principal and interest is called amount. Hope that these 5 terms are clear. Interest or simple interest, it means extra money which we are taking or which we are giving to a person from which we have taken or we have given money. Principal, money which is being given or which is being taken by the lender or the borrower. Rate of interest, interest money given on every rupees 100, which is always expressed in percentage. Time period, time for which the money is either given or taken. Amount, sum of principal and interest. Now in this chapter we are going to solve the question by the help of formulas. It means you have to remember the formula. The very first formula is for simple interest, or you can simply say it interest. SI is equal to P into R into T by 100. This is the first formula. P stands for principal, R stands for rate, and T stands for 100. T stands for time. Divided by 100. This 100 has came just because this rate is always in percentage. That's why we have removed that percentage and written as 100 in the denominator. This is the first formula which we are going to use to solve the questions. The second formula we will be using for amount. A stands for amount. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. Just now I have told you amount is equal to principal plus interest. This will be the second formula which we are going to use. Now in these two formula, the question, see here how many terms are there in this formula. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Out of these 4 terms, question can give you any 3, and you have to find the not given term. In these two terms, question will be giving you either these things or these things. You have to find any one of the things. Hope that the concept related to this chapter is clear to you, and now we are in the stage so that we said start the exercise. So let's begin the exercise, that is chapter number 10. Only one exercise is given in your book, that's why we are going to solve the same only one exercise. First question, it is saying find the SI. SI is the short form of simple interest. Find the SI and the amount on. The first is given rupees 150. Rupees 150 is the principal. First we have to extract the values. Principal is equal to given rupees 150 for 4 years. Time is equal to 4 years. Since it is given in year, that's why we can understand that it is the value of time. At 5% per year, percentage, it means rate is given 5%. Now question is asking find the SI and amount. It means simple interest and amount. I have written here the formula so that you should see the formula. Like first it is asking about SI, simple interest. The formula for simple interest is P into R into T by 100. The value of principal is rupees 150. We will write here 150. The value of rate is 5 it is given, and the value of time is given 4 divided by 100. Now all are in multiplication, so we can reduce it. We will reduce 0 0 cancelled. 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 2 2 ja 4, 15 2 ja 30. Therefore SI is equal to rupees 30. Now question is asking about to calculate amount also. So here we can calculate. The formula is given here. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. As we have discussed just now, principal is rupees 150 plus interest we have calculated rupees 30. We will add both the values. We will get rupees 180. These two are our answer. Hope that first question was very easy and it is quite clear to you all. Now we will be solving question number 2. Let's see question number 2. In question number 2 also, question is asking to calculate SI, simple interest and amount. In question number 2, question is given rupees 350. Rupees 350 will be principal for 3.5 years. 3.5 will be time. Time is equal to 3.5 years. We will convert this into proper fraction. 2 3 is 6 plus 1 7. It will be written as 7 by 2 years at 8%. It means rate is given. Rate is equal to 8%. Now we have to calculate simple interest. Just now we have learned the formula, that's SI is equal to P into R into T by 100. Now value of P. The value of P is rupees 350. We will write here 350. Value of R is 8%. We will write here 8. And the value of time is 7 by 2. Since it is fraction, the denominator will go downwards, divided by 100. And this 7 by 2 will be written here. We will put the sign of multiplication here. Now we have to reduce the fractions. 0 0 cancelled. 5 7 ja 35, 5 2 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8, 2 2 ja 4. Now it's 7 into 2 into 7. Now SI is equal to 7 7 ja 49, 49 2 ja 98. The value of simple interest is rupees 98. Similarly, we have to calculate the amount also. We will write here amount is equal to principal plus interest. Formula we have studied. The value of principal is given 350. Rupees 350 plus interest we have calculated rupees 98. Now we will add both the values. 0 plus 8 8, 9 plus 5 14, 4, carry 1, 3 1 4. Rupees 448 is the amount. This will be our answer. And rupees 98 is the interest, this will be our answer. Hope that these first two questions are clear. Now we will move and solve question number 3. Since it is a new chapter, that's why I am solving most of the question for the first 2-3 question, and when you will be able to understand it properly, then I will skip some of the question for you also. So let's see question number 3. Question number 3 is saying rupees 620 for 4 months at 8 paisa per rupee per month. It means here time we will take for 8 paisa per rupee per month. It means 8% will be rate of interest and 620 will be principal. First we will write the things given. Principal is equal to rupees 620. Time is equal to 4 month and rate is equal to 8 paisa per month. Now we have to calculate simple interest and amount. The formula for simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. Principal 620, rate 8 into time 4 divided by 100. Now we will calculate it. 0 0 cancelled. 62 into 8 4 is 32 divided by 10. We will simply multiply 62 into 32. 2 2 is 4, 2 6 is 12, 3 2 is 6, 3 6 is 18, 4 6 2 8, 8 1 9. It is 1984 divided by 10. Now we will put the point here. Therefore simple interest is equal to rupees 198.40. Here at the last we can put 0. No need also. You can put or you cannot put. Now simple interest we have got. Now we have to calculate amount. So we know the formula. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. Principal is rupees 620 plus interest is rupees 198 rupees 40 paisa. We will add 0.40 will be as it is. 8 plus 0 8, 9 plus 2 11, carry 1, 61718 rupees 818 rupees 40 paisa. These two will be our answer. Hope that first 3 questions are clear. Now next question number 4, 5, 6, 7 you have to do it by your own. 5 and 6 not required, because in that you have to calculate the number of days by looking to the calendar. Now we are going to solve question number 2, which is totally a word problem, and in word problem we have to search these 3 terms, the value of these 3 terms: principal, rate and time. So let's see question number 2 and try to solve. Question number 2 is saying, on what sum of money does SI for 10 years at 5% become 1600? Question is saying that on what sum of money. It means on what money. It means principal is not given. Principal is being asked in the question. On what sum of money means you have to calculate the principal. Does the SI for 10 year. Time is given 10 year. Then at 5% rate is also given. 5% become 1600. This is the simple interest. The value of simple interest is rupees 1600, and we have to calculate the principal. We will use the same formula. SI is equal to P into R into T by 100. Now in place of SI we know the value, that is 1600, is equal to, in place of principal let it be P because we don't know the value. In place of R we will put 5. In place of time we will put 10 divided by 100. 0 0 cancelled. 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10. In the next step we will write 1600 is equal to P. In the numerator part only P is left, divided by 2, and we have to calculate the value of P. It means this 2 should be sent to RHS. This is in division form. When it will come this side it will become a multiplication. Therefore P is equal to 16 2 ja 3200. Therefore required principal, we will write a statement: required principal is equal to rupees 3200. Hope that this question is clear, And in this question everything was given in the form of word problem, and we have to extract, we have to find the value of these four terms, and out of these four terms value of any three term will be given in your question. Now let us move and try to solve question number 4. Question number 3 you have to solve it by your own, because all the terms are given and out of these four terms one is being asked in the question. We are going to solve question number 4. Question number 4 is saying in what time. In what time means question is asking about time period. It means we will give a question mark for the time. In what time will a sum of money, some money is there, will a sum of money double itself at 8% per annum? In this question time is being asked and it is saying that कितने समय में कोई पैसा अपने आप को डबल बना लेगा at rate 8%. It means only value of rate is given. Principal we have to assume. Let principal be, we will take 100. Let principal be 100. In this question I am taking 100. You should not take 100 everywhere because this question is helping 100 to take as a value. Let principal be 100 and after some time, after what time it will double itself. Double itself means the whatever the principal is, the same should be simple interest. Simple interest will be rupees 100. तभी ये डबल हो पाएगा, देन ओनली इट कैन बी डबल. अगर जितना पैसा हमने खर्च किया है उतना ही इंटरेस्ट मुझे मिल जाए तब तो वो मुझे डबल होके मिलेगा. देन ओनली वी विल गेट द डबल. Then we have got three values. Now we have to calculate the time. We know the formula that simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. The value of simple interest we will take rupees 100. Principal value also 100. Rate is given 8. Time will be taken as T only since it is not given, divided by 100. This 100 cancelled. In the next step we will write 100 is equal to 8 into T. Since we have to calculate the value of T, so we will send this 8 to LHS. 100 divided by 8 is equal to T. 2 4 ja 8, 2 5 ja 10, 0, 2 2 ja 4, 2 25 ja. Time is equal to 25 by 2 years. You can leave your answer here also, but you should calculate it in you can say that in decimal form or in year and month form. When we will divide it, it will become 12.5 years. 12.5 means 12 and half year, or you can write 12 years 6 month, because 0.5 12 and half year, तो आधे साल में 6 महीने होते हैं. Since in half year 6 month is there, that's why in place of 5 I have taken 6 month. 12 year 6 month. It means whatever principal is there, not only this 100, whatever principal, either that principal is 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 100 lakh, whatever the principal is there, if we are getting 8% rate of interest, then it will be getting doubled at 12 year 6 month. Hope that this question is also clear. Now we are going to move and going to solve question number 6. Question number 6 is saying find the rate percent. Find the rate percent, it means rate is not given, we have to calculate. Find the rate percent if the SI on rupees 275, on rupees SI on rupees 275, it means simple interest किस पे मिल रहा है, 275 रुपए पे. It means principal is rupees 275. SI on rupees 275 in 2 years. Time is also given 2 years and SI is given 22. Interest is given 22. In 2 year the interest is 22. We have to calculate the rate. We will use the same formula. The formula for SI is P into R into T by 100. SI is given 22. Principal is given 275. Rate we have to calculate, that's why we will keep it R. Divided by time is given 2 years, divided by 100. We will reduce it. 5 2 ja 10, 0. 5 5 ja 25. Carry 2. 5 5 ja 25. 5 4 ja 20. 5 11 ja 55. 2 2 ja 4. In the next step we can write 22 is equal to 11 into r, 11 into r by 2. We have to calculate the value of r, so we have to remove this 11 and 2 one by one. First we are going to remove 2. 2 here is in division. When it will come this side, it will become multiplication, is equal to 11 into r. Now we have to remove 11. When 11 will come this side, it will be in division. Since it is in multiplication, divided by 11 is equal to r. Now we will reduce 11 1 ja 11, 11 2 ja 22. Now rate is equal to 2 into 2, 4. And since rate is always given in percent, that's why we will put percentage symbol, and this will be our answer. Hope that this question is also clear. Now we will be moving and solving our question number 8. 7 you have to solve it by your own, and for this video question number 8 will be last question, and next part, in the next video we will be solving from question number 9. So let's see question number 8. Question number 8 is saying, what is the rate of interest? It means question is asking about rate. What is the rate of interest if 3750, it means principal is given rupees 3750, amounts to, till now we haven't solved any question related to the formula of amount. Now in this question we are going to solve the question related to formula amount. Question is saying, what is the rate of interest if rupees 3750 amounts to, it means amount is given rupees 4650, amounts to 4650 in 4 years. Time is also given 4 years. Now we will use the formula of amount for calculating interest. The formula for amount is equal to P plus I. Now here we will calculate the value of I. Then we will use the formula of simple interest. The value of amount is given 4650. Principal is given 3750. Plus interest we don't know. That's why we will calculate the value of interest. Now this 3750 will come this side. It will be in subtraction form. Minus 3750 is equal to I, or you can say it SI. Both are same. 0 minus 0, 0. 5 minus 5, 0. 6. Carry 1, 16. 16 minus 7, 9. Therefore, interest is being calculated. That interest, the value of interest is rupees 900. And we have to calculate rate. That's why we have calculated interest earlier, because in the formula of interest only we can find rate. Now, here we can write here, simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. The value of simple interest we have calculated 900. Principal, we know that the principal is 3750. The value of R we don't know. We will keep it R here. Time is given 4 years, divided by 100. Now we will reduce this 0. 5 2 ja 10. 5 7 ja 35. Carry 2. 5 5 ja 25. 2 2 ja 4. In the next step we can write 900 is equal to 75 into R into 2. Now we have to remove this 75 and 2, and both are in multiplication. When they will come this side, it will be in division. 75 into 2 is equal to R. Now we will reduce it. 5 1 ja 5, 5 5 25, 5 1 ja 5, 5 8 ja 40, 0, 5 3 ja 15, 5 3 ja 15, 5 6 ja 30, 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 2 6 ja 12. Rate is equal to 6%. This will be our answer. This was the new type of question in today's class. Now hope that question number 8 is also clear. Your task is to solve all the question till question number 8. Your homework will be solve all questions of exercise 10 up to question number 8. Because till question number 8 I have discussed, you have to solve all the question till question number 8. and if any doubt you are facing, any doubt, then you can contact me. Thank you student, we'll meet in the next video.